What's up, guys? My name is Jake Gerard, and I play professional golf. So this will be the first attempt of me doing anything like this, so just bear with me. But I've been playing professional golf for a little over 2 years now, and currently I am driving to Canada right now to try to Monday qualify into some PGA Tour Americas events. Before I get into all of that, though, just a little bit about me, a little background as to why I'm even doing anything like this. I'm 22. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. Live in an apartment with a buddy from high school, and I play at a course in Durham. I play and practice there for the most part. And I started golf a little bit late. Did not play kind of growing up at all. Played in high school, played high school golf, kind of fell in love with it at the start of high school. Decided that, that this is kind of what I want to do. I want to play in college. And so I was very good starting out. And so I just grinded all throughout from freshman year to my senior year of high school. Played on the high school team and just practiced every single day. Loved it. Loved getting better. And went from shooting, starting out freshman year, shooting 95 to sophomore year, I was probably shooting more like 80 to 85. Junior year, got it in the 70s all the time, shooting around, best rounds around even. Sometimes breaking par on like my best days, and then senior year, always shooting around even, playing some pretty good golf and shooting under par, pretty consistently. So just worked really hard. Ended up getting recruited to a Division III college my freshman year. It was in the Shenandoah Mountains in Virginia. It was called Bridgewater College. It was my first school, and I loved it there. Had the coolest coach, had the best experience there. It was a lot of fun, and just kind of kept the same mindset. Just kept my head down, grinded. Knew that now that I was in college golf, the goal was to try to get good enough to feel comfortable giving professional golf a shot. I didn't know when, but I knew that was the goal. I wanted to play professionally one day. And so played that first year at Bridgewater, my freshman year. Learned a lot. Ended up transferring to a school closer to home in Greensboro, North Carolina for my sophomore year. Same mindset, just grinded every day. Kept getting better, knew I was getting better, regardless of how things were going or what I was shooting. I knew that I was getting better, and I was starting to perform a lot better under pressure and stuff, getting used to tournament feels. And for some reason, just after my sophomore year in college, just decided that now was the time to try to turn pro. I ended up not going back for a third year of college golf. I ended up leaving. Decided I'd finish my college degree online at home and turn pro, and just started playing in as many professional golf events as I could. And started out with just playing in some one-day mini tour events as a professional, and honestly found some success relatively early. It only took me a couple of events to make my first paychecks and starting to cash in the events by the middle and end of the first year playing. I was cashing in the mini tour events pretty consistently, and at the end of the first year won my first event. I have a total of 2 professional wins up until this point. I won another event at the middle end of my second year playing. And in between all of that, just have had a handful of top 5, top 10, a couple second place finishes. And it was really end of last year, I started kind of branching out to some bigger events, playing in some bigger, much more higher stakes buy-ins. The one-day events, we're buying in for between $250 and $350, and your first place check is around either $1,000 to $1,500. And so these 3-day, 4-day events that I'm starting to play in and have now 6 total that I've played in. They're buying. I mean, you're buying in for between $1,100 and $1,300 for the 3 days. There's a cut in the event now to make the final day and make a check, and the purses, the total money in the event. I mean, it's between 65 and 120,000. So the winners are getting paid out between $10,000 and $20,000 now for first. So the jump from the kind of 1-day mini tours to these bigger events was pretty significant, and I'm still kind of figuring it out. I think I've learned a lot. At the end of last year and the start of this year, I fired in a couple, and I've learned a lot, even though they haven't necessarily gone my way. Getting better every time at it, handling it a lot better, and just know what I have to do to get it done next time. And then I'm also kind of same time frame, end of last year and the start of this year, I've been trying to play my way into some PGA Tour sanctioned events. So try to Monday into the Myrtle Beach event, try to Monday into the UNC Health Corn Ferry event when it was at Wakefield before they moved it to Raleigh. So I played in some I've played in a total of 4 Monday qualifiers now, and starting to learn a lot about that too, kind of how to handle that stuff. And haven't been able to get through one yet, but that's why I'm driving up to Canada. I know I'm gonna get through these and get into some of the PGA America Tour events. So that was kind of a quick overview of what I've been doing the past few years and how I got there. But I'm driving up to Canada. I started in where I live in Raleigh, so it's a total of 14-hour drive. I'm stopping in Summit, New Jersey. My aunt and uncle live there, so I'm able to break up the drive pretty much half and half, which is nice. So I am almost there, but for the total of this trip, I'm playing in for sure 2 Monday qualifiers. I'm hoping 3, so hopefully I'm up here for 3 weeks. The third one just depends on how financially well I'm doing, because none of this stuff is cheap. And I'm hoping I'm up here for 3 weeks. I will start. The first one is July 15th, Monday, and it is in Cowansville, Quebec. The second one is on July 22nd, and it's in Ottawa, Ontario. I'll be driving from Quebec to Ottawa. It's only about 3.5 hours, so that's not bad. And then after I'm done in Ottawa, hopefully in the event, get to play that week, I will drive to Windsor, Ontario, which still in Ontario, but somehow is 7.5, 8 hours away. So I'll have to make that drive to Windsor Monday in that event, play that week, and then I'll drive another 13 hours or so, 12 hours home, back to Raleigh. That's kind of the plan. I'm feeling good, honestly. I mean, I've prepared really well for this one. I'm playing some of the best golf of my life right now. All my practice rounds are just, I'm shooting 2 under, and I'm like angry. I just know that was the kind of like the worst round that I could have put up, and just because I've been playing so well, it feels like I should be consistently shooting 4, 5, 6, 7 under every time I tee it up right now. And if it's anything less, it just doesn't feel good, which I need to let that go. But that's a good sign. That means I'm playing good. I'm very confident in what I can do. So I'm definitely going to take that into this trip and use that and get into these events these next few weeks. So kind of the point of this, a couple reasons I'm doing it. Some of my friends and some of the guys that are kind of mentors to me have told me I should filmed me doing some of this stuff. A couple reasons. You never know who watches these things, if anyone does. But on the off chance someone does and they can help me out, you never know. But B, I mean, I got a lot of free time in these trips, and they can be kind of boring, so this could be something kind of fun. And if nothing else, this could give, I know at least a couple people will watch this, and this could give them a little look inside what it's like, what I'm doing, and kind of give them a cooler look into what I've been doing the past few years and how it is going into these events and playing in a professional tournament. Just woke up, spent the night at my aunt and uncle's in New Jersey. That was very nice. And just getting on the road now to finish the drive to Cowansville, Quebec. It'll be about 7.5 hours or so. So hopefully not too bad. But on we go. Couple hours into the last leg of the drive up to Quebec, I thought I'd just explain. I know I said I'm playing in 3 Monday qualifiers for this trip. Just a little explanation of kind of how it works and what the deal is. So I have no status on the Americas Tour, so if you have no status, you can't get into the events, so you have to Monday qualify into the events. And how the Monday qualifiers work is this first one on the 15th. There'll be about between 60 and 80 guys in the event, but whatever the final number is signed up for the event will all show up on the Monday prior to when the event starts, which is on Thursday, July 18th through the 21st. And so yeah, we'll all show up Monday. It's just a one-day shootout. There are 8 spots available for this first Monday, so 8 guys get to go play into the event that week. So it's just 8 low scores and no ties. So you'll have to go into a playoff if there's like a tied for 8th spot, a couple guys tied for 8th. But that's pretty much just how it works. It's not anything bigger, so it's not like this. If you get through this first Monday, you're guaranteed, for the event next week. It's just for the event during the same week as the Monday that you're trying to get into. So that's pretty much how it works. It's just one day. You got to go out, play some good golf, but I know I can do it, so looking forward to getting started. Guys, after 14 hours of driving, we have made it to our hotel. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, it is now 10:50, 11 at night. About to go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. But the minute I got all my stuff inside my hotel room, I threw on some golf clothes and just looked up the nearest course around me and drove straight there. And so I just found a public course pretty close, and it was awesome. The views were sweet. Got some cool swings out there. I played I think I got there around 6:30, so I played 15 holes, and I honestly played really fast, but I couldn't finish because it got too dark. But the course was in such good shape. It has me really excited. If that's kind of the local public course where these the tournament sites, man, they should be in really good shape. So it's just super excited. Tomorrow's the practice round at the tournament site. I play at 11:50. Gonna chip a lot, putt a lot, just get comfortable on those greens, and I'm playing really well. So keep taking this confidence into the next day. So see you tomorrow. It is morning of the tournament. Got some good practice in yesterday. Feeling good, excited. It's pretty wet out, so the course is going to be pretty receptive. So I got to be careful, watch my spin. But driving to the course now. It's 6:10. I have a 7:30 tee time, or 7:20 tee time. And yeah, I mean, main goal today, obviously I'd like to put up a really good round, but you know, I've been doing this for a while now, and I just need to go out and trust all the work that I've put in, and trust that, you know, I'm able to get it done. So, and I know I can. So yeah, not much else to say. Just gotta go do it now. See you after. Welp. Did not have it today. I mean, it just sucks right after, always missing it, but I don't know. I didn't have it. Made a lot of mistakes you just can't make if you're gonna, you know, get through these. But I did a lot of things good too. Things you can build off of for sure. So I'll go over in detail later. But yeah. Never fun missing cuts. All right, so got some food, took a shower, feel a lot better. But just to go over the round, kind of give you guys, you know, my thoughts, what I did good, what I didn't do so good, some things to build on for sure, and you know, kind of what's next. So I shot 72 even par for this Monday qualifier, which is not going to get me into this week's event for the Americas Tour. Right now, 3 under is in for the event. It 50-50 shot. It stays at 3 under. It might move to 4 under, but 3 under might have gotten in today. But regardless, I'll miss it by 3 or 4. And so yeah, just kind of to take you through it a little bit. I started on 10 today, teed off at 7:20, and was feeling pretty good. Always have a little bit of nerves on the first tee, but absolutely just laced a drive down the middle, and it kind of bends to the right, the hole does, and I never fade the ball, but just managed to step up and hit a really good one on a pretty uncomfortable tee shot. And definitely had some adrenaline going through me, because then on my approach shot I only had about 103, 104, and I pulled sand wedge. I usually hit that like 108, so I just kind of took a little bit, tried to take a little bit off of it, and freaking like FedEx airmailed the green, dude. Not even close. I probably flew it 115, 116. So hit on the back, not on the green, but like just on the fringe on the back. Bounced over, put in some rough, and the rough up here is bad. It's really thick. So had to flop it to like, honestly hit a pretty good shot to like 8 feet and missed the putt and started off with a bogey. So, I mean, that's never good, and wasn't too happy with that after, you know, hitting 2 really good shots and leaving with bogey. But I mean, you can either, you know, go 2 rounds from there now. I mean, you made bogey, so you can either be mad and just angry, you kind of have to start the day like that, or, you know, you can just put your head down and try to make 6 birdies on the way in. And so I really wasn't that frustrated. As frustrating as it was, it didn't really get to me. So, you know, part 11, part 12, part 13, part 14, kind of just cruising, had a couple looks, but missed some greens too. And so I get to 15, a par 5, smoked drive. I think I hit, yeah, hybrid on, or just off on the fringe, chipped it to like an inch, almost made it. And so tapping birdie, so we get back to even. Go to the next hole on 16.
I bogeyed it and hit drive down the right, faded into the rough. Again, rough's pretty thick. It's not a fun spot to be. Missed the green short, kind of like chunked it out of the rough, and this was kind of like one of the mistakes that you really just can't do if you want to get through these. Easiest chip of your life you're gonna have, you know, if you want to be in a spot. I was just short in the fairway. It's front pin. It's maybe like a 20-foot chip, and the green it's up the slope, so I have plenty of green to work with and an upslope to hit it into. So stock chip, really easy. I've had 10,000 of those, and I duffed it, and I probably hit it like, I don't know, 5 feet, and I barely kind of trickled it on. Had like a 15-ish footer to make par and missed it, and so that was just kind of like, that sucked. So that put me back to 1 over. Parred out, made a really good par on 17, hit it. It's a par 3, hit it in the bunker, got up and down, and then on 18 I smoke drive, put it to like 5 feet for birdie, and just misread it. I left with par on that hole and misread it. So anyway, I shot 37 on my first 9, and then making the turn at 1 over, I was just like, you know, trying to get after it on the, I knew I had to get to at least 3 under kind of to have a chance. So just kind of went after it on my back 9, but the actual course is front 9. So we go to hole 1 and smoke drive. I put it to like 7 feet and had a really good look, and just, I mean, I thought I hit a really good putt. It didn't go in. I didn't lip out or anything, but I probably missed it by like an inch left. So that was frustrating. I wanted that one. Next hole's a 225-yard par 3. This was definitely probably one of the highlights of the day. I have a 4 hybrid, so that goes usually about 220-ish, so I thought that was pretty good. I pulled that out. So I mean, smoke it, hit just like what I think to be the perfect shot, and totally just flew the green. It wasn't even close. It probably carried like 230. Bounced over the back, put it in the rough. Now I'm short-sided in the rough, chipping. Have to go over all this rough to a short-sided pin, and it all slips away from you. So it's just a ridiculous shot, like 9 out of 10 difficulty shot. So I mean, I knew I'm at 1 over, and I knew, you know, bogey or double here, definitely I'm pretty much out of it. I got to somehow find a way to make par or chip it in. So, you know, I go with just the hero shot, just open the face straight up, hit it probably a mile into the air, and took like a full swing and cut under it. And I mean, it was awesome. I put it just one hop, spun it. It was probably 2 feet from the hole. So easy tap in par after being in jail basically. So I was really happy with that. And I think that gave me some confidence for the rest of the round, because although I didn't go super low, I mean, par 3 had a chance at birdie. Par 4 had a really good up and down. Par 5, I get to 6. I put it to driver down the middle, have like 110 in, put it to like 6 feet, make the putt, so I birdie, so I'm back to even. And then 7, 8, 9 all had looks at birdie. 7, I was probably 8 feet, just missed it. 8's a par 5. I just put it, bounced into a bunker, hit driver in the rough, tried to push it all the way up onto the green, bounced short and put it in a bunker left of the green, and it was like a short-sided again. So shot was really hard. I honestly was really happy with the bunker shot. I put it to like 8 feet, 9 feet, and just slid it by, didn't make it. So left with par on that. And then on 9, I didn't have a chance of birdie at 9, actually. I hit driver down the middle, but then put it in just missed the green to the right, just on the fringe in the rough, and just made a pretty stock but good up and down for par. It was stress-free. I put the chip to like a couple feet and just tapped in par. So yeah, 1 over on my first 9, 1 under on the bogey-free, 1 under on my back 9, with a ton, probably 5 looks inside 15 feet for birdie, and only made one of them, unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, this one just kind of hurt a little bit right after the round. It always, like I said, always hurts a little bit. But this one, you know, sometimes you're in these Monday qualifiers, you're 2, 3, 4 over with a couple holes, or you shoot 2, 3, 4 over, and you're just like, oh, you know, you missed it by 8 shots or something, or it really wasn't that close. So, you know, it sucks, but you didn't play good enough to have a chance. I really felt like today I played some pretty solid golf, but just on the easier holes, I left myself in some of the holes. I left myself in spots that you just can't be. I just, you know, if you put it out to the where you have some green to work with, it's easy pars and doable birdies. But I put myself in really hard spots where I had to hit some hero shots today just to make par and save it. I didn't really have that many chances at birdie. My total round stats, I hit 9 out of 14 of my fairways, which is not the best, but the fairways that I missed, honestly, I drove it well. The fairways I missed were just right on the rough. I was nowhere near hazards or OB today. It was pretty good all day. And then, but my approach shots, man, I only hit, you can hit 18 greens, and I only hit 10. So only hitting 10 greens, I mean, and having 5 or 6 inside of 15 feet for birdie, you know, it was like if I hit the green, I had probably a good shot at making birdie, but if I missed the green, it was just in a ridiculous spot, and I had to hit some crazy shots to get up and down. So a little bit of like a roller coaster round, but man, my back nine, I just felt like, I mean, could have been one of those like 3, 4, 5 under backs just to give me a chance to get into the event, but just didn't have enough putts drop for me. But a couple stats that I'm always really happy to see in these par threes. I was even on all 4 of the par threes, which is really good. I love to see that, and that definitely will almost always gain strokes on the field, you know, statistically. My scrambling, you know, like I said, I only hit 10 out of 18 greens, so I missed 8 greens, and I got up and down 6 out of 8 times. So that's really solid, especially in the spots that I was in. And then I had 28 putts, but that was, you know, usually that, I mean, that's pretty good to have sub 30 putts, but since I missed so many greens, you know, you kind of have to have very few putts to even be around even or to have a chance to shoot under. So I hit some good putts though. They did not want to go in today. I wasn't mad about where I was really hitting them. So yeah, that's pretty much my round today. Is what it is. Again, most importantly, a lot of positives to take from today. I handled myself really well, and I'm pretty proud of that. So wasn't the result I was looking for, but there's always next week. And so now kind of my plan, I'm going to play in the Monday qualifier for the Commissioner's Ottawa Open on July 22nd, Monday, obviously. I'm going to spend the night here in Quebec and then get up tomorrow morning and drive to Ottawa. And then I'll spend the next 5 days in Ottawa just practicing, playing around. I'll get to play the course we're playing the event at a couple times, which will be nice. And just take all the good things, so many good things from this week, take all that into next week and get it done. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Again, these videos, I mean, just do a couple things for me. It helps pass the time. I got endless free time on these bigger trips, but a little bit of fun for me. But also, I mean, hopefully, you know, some of my friends and family get to watch this and just kind of see. I get, you know, a decent amount of questions about it. So this is kind of the reality of it, what it's like, all the traveling, all the playing, all the close calls, kind of just like today. I mean, when you feel like you're right there and you can do it. So, but good things are coming, no doubt, and just continue to look forward. So, yeah, next week, Ottawa Open. I'll get it done. We'll get in that event, and I'll see you then.